Hi Sky Girls, my name is Susy and my thing is sustainability and protecting the environment. I know how much you care about coming together to solve problems and keeping our loved ones safe. Well, we also cherish natural beauties in Zambia like the stunning Victoria Falls. And that is exactly why we are talking about climate change today. And it might seem a little confusing, but don't worry because we have Nachilala on board, who is a climate change champion who will be answering your questions about climate change. Hi Nachilala.
Hi Susy, how are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. So the Sky Girls are eager to know much about climate change, so I have a few questions lined up for you today.
Okay, please go ahead.
So the first question is, what is climate change?
Climate change refers to drastic changes in weather patterns and temperatures. As you've noticed, these days it's very hot, extremely hot. So that heat is a consequence of climate change. You've heard sometimes that in Kanyama, for example, there's a lot of flooding that has happened. That flooding happens when we have too much rainfall than that has been expected. So when there is a frequency of drastic weather events, that is climate change.
What exactly causes climate change?
Use of fossil fuels, such as oil and gas, has also contributed tremendously to the impacts of climate change. Climate change also comes about when we use dirty fuels, fuels that actually produce carbon dioxide and bad gases that end up increasing the temperature of the planet. Climate change is caused when we cut trees, a lot of trees indiscriminately, whether it's for agriculture, whether it's for building homes, whether it's for running businesses, that contributes to climate change.
What or how does it matter to Zambia, climate change?
Well, climate change matters to Zambia as it matters to people around the world. Like I said, climate change affects the future of Zambia. Right? So what has happened is that most of the parts of the Zambia that were so good at producing food for the country cannot produce food anymore because they're not receiving enough rains, or rains come in a bit late, or maybe too much of it. They end up destroying the crop that the farmer has put in the ground. Climate change also affects Zambia because we depend on water for producing electricity to support our homes, to support our economic activities. Climate change has also increased certain diseases, right, that are either respiratory, that also come up when people cannot cope with very high temperatures. Malaria is also another example, a climate-related disease. When we have flooding and there's cholera, that's climate change coming to our doorstep.
You know, we've generalized climate change to Zambia and the world at large, but I want to know how it affects you personally.
Well, climate change affects me in many ways. First of all, it affects my pockets. When there's a drought and crops fail, the price of food at the supermarket, at the market, goes up. Climate change makes marketeers as vulnerable as farmers because it means that they don't have as much goods to sell as in a year when there are good rains.
And you know, Sky Girls is all about bringing positive impact and spreading positivity all the way. So how can we Sky Girls bring an end to climate change?
So you can join as Sky Girls, the Zambia Climate Change Network. You can find them and follow them on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. They are involved in mobilizing schools to plant millions and billions of trees across the country. You can use your voice as Sky Girls to make sure that our government, private sector and traditional leaders also get involved in making sure that each Zambian plants a tree. We are 20 million Zambians, so at minimum we should plant, all of us, 20 million trees. So okay, now let's get planting.
Well, there you have it, Sky Girls. We have explored climate change and how it impacts us all. I hope this helps you understand our world better and what you can do to make our world a safer and much better place. Together, we can protect our planet and make our world a better place to live in.